Hi everyone, this is TJ from Avid, and I am back to talk to you about even more functionality within MBOX Studio. What if you have access to two MBOXes? Can you combine those two units to record 16 analog inputs? Not only is this possible within MBOX Studio, but the functionality was actually designed with this application in mind. We put this to the test last week, and we went to Berkeley and recorded an amazing band using both MBOXes and running all those analog inputs. I'm going to take you through the setup process, exactly how I set it up. First, you'll want to connect both MBOX units to the same computer via USB. Decide which unit will be your primary unit and which unit will be your secondary unit. It's a good idea to note the serial numbers before you hook everything up. Next, you'll connect the optical out of the secondary MBOX to the optical in of the primary MBOX. Now you can connect all your mics to the analog inputs. That's up to 8 condensers and 8 dynamics. Launch MBOX Control on your computer and this dialog box will pop up. Here you'll want to select the serial number of whatever your secondary MBOX is. And here you can configure all the analog input levels, set impedance, EQ. First thing we're going to want to do is split the stereo ADAT groups into 2 individual mono outputs for routing. However, if you have a stereo source like a keyboard or a stereo delay pedal, you can always keep them linked. Now you want to route each analog input to a discrete ADAT output. Now what we do is we quit MBOX Control and relaunch. However, this time you're going to select your primary MBOX, set all your mic levels, and check the levels coming in from your secondary MBOX on the ADAT in channels 1 through 8. You'll also want to go into your settings in MBOX Control and make sure that the clock source for your primary MBOX is set to ADAT. If you're using more than 2 pairs of headphones, you can connect an optical cable out of your primary MBOX and back into your secondary MBOX and route your mixes to those headphone outs as well for a total of 4 headphone outs for monitoring. Before launching Pro Tools, unplug your secondary MBOX from your computer. Now you can record up to 16 inputs in 44.1 or 48K. In Pro Tools, you can set things up the same way for 88.2 or 96K, except you'll only have an additional 4 inputs coming from your secondary MBOX. If you need to adjust the settings on your secondary MBOX, you can still do so via the hardware, and that's on inputs 1 through 6 only.